It's Karina Goodrich here, and this video article is about massaging the areas around the eyes for visual health and also a little bit of beauty. There are a number of benefits to doing massage around the eye area. These include stimulating blood flow to the skin, the muscles and the capillaries around this area, which helps to drain excess fluids, reduce sagging areas, and tone the muscles and nourish new cell growth in this area. It also helps to speed up lymphatic drainage, which helps remove toxins. It de-stresses the muscles that can cause crow's feet in this area. And it helps to ensure that when you're applying any skin feeding or moisturizing agents, that it's firmly but gently worked into the skin for maximum effectiveness. What we're doing here is activating the pressure points around the areas of the eyes, which is beneficial to help release tension in the visual system, and also it increases the flow of life energy to the eyes and the visual system. Doing this activity with self-massage around the eyes is going to also give you an opportunity to relax, slow down, do some deep breathing, and give some nurturing back to yourself and your visual system. So there's a few things to remember before we go into actually demonstrating how to do this particular type of massage. First of all, when you're doing a movement where your fingers are gliding on the skin, always use a suitable massage oil or natural moisturizer to provide a smooth gliding lubrication. You never want to pull or stretch the skin. Always work upwards when you're massaging the face. If you can't work in an upwards direction, then go in a circle. And this helps to oppose the effects of gravity on facial tissues, and it also helps you to get the most benefit of the blood circulation that you are creating with the massage. Start with a slow speed, and then you can either maintain that slow speed or speed up a little bit if you wish to. Sometimes there might be some blotchiness or redness right afterwards. This demonstrates that you've actually achieved additional circulation to that area, and it should fade fairly quickly. If it doesn't, then you want to make sure that you go more gently the next time. Do this process and make sure that you're always breathing deeply and keeping your facial muscles soft and relaxed. Use your exhalation to deliberately release tension. Use your inhalation to deliberately take in new energy. If pesky thoughts are running around in your head while you're doing this process and actually causing you to tense up during it, then I suggest that you write them down and perhaps do the melting beach balls process on them. Keep your attention on what you're doing. Keep your focus here and on the feeling of nurturing yourself, your face, and your visual system, of bringing in nourishing blood and energy, and stimulating all these tissues with love and joyfulness. Okay, so we're going to start the first movement with dry hands, and you can begin simply by rubbing your hands together until they're nice and warm and energized, and placing them in the cupped palming position over your eyes. And just take a few deep breaths here. It's a good chance to make sure that your posture is good, you're not slouching over. Release some tension from your neck and shoulders and from your facial muscles. And slowly bring your hands away. And then with the middle fingers of each hand, starting at the inner corners of your eyes, you're going to gently tap on the bony socket surrounding the eyes. Move upwards and along the brows, and then come in a circle around underneath the eyes. When there's room, you can bring in 3 fingers coming along the eyebrows, and then just return to the single middle fingers if there's not enough space. Just a gentle tapping motion, remembering to keep breathing. We're stimulating all of the 7 acupressure points around the eye socket by doing this movement. This is very useful for releasing the tensions that can come from too much computer use or late nights. The second movement is to bring your thumbs to the point where your eyebrows meet the bridge of your nose. Breathe in, and with the exhalation, gently press the tips of your thumbs into the bone. Release that pressure, breathe in, and move along about a half a thumb's width. And with the exhalation, press in. And continue in this way all the way along the upper brow bone. Now, once you've reached a point about 1/3 to midway along, you're going to find a little notch in the bone. So on me, it's right about here. And this is a very powerful acupressure point for the visual system. And I'll talk a little bit more about that in just a moment. Now, you may find a very strong sensation comes in, either soreness in that point, or you may feel sensations in your eyeballs or in the surrounding eye area. And so I want you to take it really easy on this point, especially to start with. If it's really sore, then just hold it. If you can tolerate a little bit of pressure, then just use a gentle pressure. So as you do this, you're going to be able to build up your tolerance, and therefore the stimulating and balancing benefits that using this point offers you. But I want you to go gently and easily on yourself in the beginning. This is a nurturing process, remember, so just breathe in. Press in that point, and exhale, and then continue to move along. As you're coming around, you can return to the tapping movement on the underneath eye socket, and then you can repeat the brow pressure massage, moving outwards if you wish to. The next technique is to take up some suitable oil or moisturizer onto your fingertips, and then you're going to use the fingertips on the corner of each eye individually, and in a sweeping motion massage upwards like this. And this helps to de-stress and soothe those muscles that can cause crow's feet. And working the moisturizer into the skin can help to bring back its elasticity. Of course, you want to make sure that you don't get any of those substances actually in your eye. Okay, so those are our techniques. You should be able to do them quickly and easily, perhaps as part of your evening bedtime routine when you're applying some moisturizer, but also particularly the tapping technique can be used anytime throughout the day that you want to nourish, restore, stimulate, and balance your eyes and your visual system. A few more bits of information about that acupressure point on the eyebrow. As I mentioned, even those without refractive error can find this to be a really powerful point with strong effects. Those with visual blur and congestion, even more so. So please remember to go slowly and gently. As I said, as you practice, you'll find you'll be able to build up more tolerance for this kind of self-treatment. The most benefit is going to be derived if you're able to press quite firmly on that point for 15 to 30 seconds, but give yourself the time to build up to that. Do it as a nurturing activity, please, not a proof of your tolerance. The benefits of activating this point particularly include bringing chi flow to the eyes, its life energy, into the visual system. It balances the physical energy of the structures of the eyes, stimulates the movement of toxins to help eliminate them from this area, and for some it may include an activation of an emotional response. If you do feel that coming up, you feel the urge to cry, if possible, let yourself cry it out. Write down any thoughts or feelings that are particularly recurring during that process, and then perhaps apply a cool, damp cloth over your eyes to help soothe them and recover them from that release process. If you find you're having a strong response to this point, some further palming and deep breathing afterwards might be helpful. As mentioned, there are 7 acupressure points around the eye socket. However, this one in particular is one that we use a great deal in vision improvement. It's good for anxiety and mental strain, which our MyApps are going to find very useful to work through. So for more information on facial massage for health and beauty, you can check out the Acupressure Points for Better Vision website. And if you're interested in facial fitness, the book Face Fitness, the 10-Minute Facelift, by Gregory Landsman is very useful for that. I hope you've enjoyed this video article, and I look forward to seeing you here again soon. Thanks. Bye-bye.